Hey everybody, it's Free Sky Steve once again, and yet this is one more quick tip. This is actually a topic I've covered a couple different times, but I have not made a quick tip video about this, and that is assigning sounds to switches. So this is for Richard Powell, who wrote in and said he's having difficulties figuring out how to put sounds to the switches and how this all works. So let's take a little look-see here. We're going to look at this. I've made a bogus plane here. You'll see that if I press the airplane icon and go to mixer, there's only one mix, because all I'm going to talk about is flaps. I set up the flap mix, long press on it, I can get into it, and you can see I'm switch A. Once I press switch A, it goes back and forth, everything looks great, I'm not getting any sounds. So what Richard wants to know how to do is how to get sounds out of this. What we're going to do, long press, and I get back to the main menu, and then I'm going to hit the airplane icon once again, and we're going to move over to the next screen here, in this thing called special functions. Okay, I'm going to create a new special function by pressing the plus button, and I'm going to show you how to do this in real time, because usually I just build these when we're not recording and I show you what I did, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So we're going to go to play audio, we're going to go to enable, and the active condition is going to be this one. I'm going to say switch A up. Okay, there you go. And it's not a global, which means this is not true. If I set this, it will be true for every single model I make from this point on, so don't want to play with that. Repeat is once. Skimp on intro, I want that on. Okay, so this is where things get a little bit dicey for people, because they look at this and they're like, voice, and I have this voice here and I can't change it, and where do I change the audio? It's actually down here. It's under this thing called sequence, add a new line. And we're going to go to play file, and I'm going to go down to, I find, let's see, C, D, E, F. I have a lot of sound. Flaps, up, yeah, there we go, flaps up, that's the one. Alright, so I hit a flaps up, and now I'm going to turn this volume up loud enough. It's going to echo at first.
Flaps up.
Okay. Hit it again.
Flaps up.
There you go. Okay. So that works. Now, since I'm super lazy, what I do is I just click on this once and I say clone.
Flaps up.
And so, once again, I have a flaps up. And all I do is long press on the second one, and I want to make this flaps 1. So everything is very similar. All I do is go into switch a medium or mid position, and all I do is go down here and I edit this file, long press on it, and what I'm going to do is go to flaps 1, and then since I'm lazy I clone this one. Oops. We'll try it again, clone, and this one, long press on it, get right into it again, switch it from switch A middle to switch A down, and so everything else is pretty much the same, and all I want to do is position 2 on this one. So I long hold on this, I can get into the edit menu and switch up from switch 1 to switch 2. Or flaps 1 to flaps 2, I should say. And now, when we listen to this, you should be hearing all the voices.
Flaps 1, flaps 2.
Turn it up a little bit so I can hear it.
Flaps 1, flaps up, flaps 1, flaps 2.
There you go. Yeah, so it works.
Flaps 1, flaps up.
And with that, we have ourselves a video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.